Hello dear students, welcome back to Naughty Skills Center online classes. Myself Namami Chankagati, your course trainer, and today we will be discussing on the topic cleaning agents from the Unit 2 Basic Housekeeping Operations. So let's begin. Today's key learning points are the meaning of cleaning and its importance, then what is cleaning agents and its types, and what does pH scale means, and how can we measure it. So what does cleaning means? Cleaning is the removal of dust and dirt, polishing of floors and sweeping of floors. In simple words, cleaning is the process of removing unwanted substances such as dirt and dust and other impurities from an object or environment. Cleaning is one of the major tasks that the housekeeping force performs. Now let's discuss about the importance of cleaning. The reasons why the removal of dirt from materials and surfaces is necessary are: A. Appearance. Creates a favorable impression on the public or staff and gives an indication of the operational efficiency of housekeeping staff. Impression can make or break a hotel's business. Cleaning makes the environment shining and dazzling, and thus it draws the attention of guests and maintains the reputation of hotel. The environment is made visually attractive and appealing, and that's what appearance means. B. Hygiene. Prevents cross-contamination and possible infection. Cleaning prevents the spread of bacteria and viruses. Effective, frequent cleaning controls the growth and reproduction of bacteria and other germs. C. Lifespan. A regular cleaning and maintenance program will prolong the working life of furnishings and equipment. Surfaces and articles, however good in quality, will have a long functional life only when they are cleaned on a regular basis. Let's discuss what is cleaning agent. Cleaning agents are perhaps the most critical aids of housekeeping staff in their job to keep their house neat and clean. Cleaning agents in general can be defined as natural or synthetic substances that are used to assist cleaning process. In simple words, cleaning agents are the substances or chemicals which we generally used and are in the form of liquids, powders, sprays or granules, and are very important in removing dirt, including dust, stain, bad smells, and clutter on dirty surfaces. Now let's discuss about the nature of soiling. Soiling is a collective term for deposits of dust, dirt, tarnish, and stains. Number A. Dust. It is found floating in the air and on all exposed surfaces. Although dust is light, it is heavier than air and thus settles readily on any surface. It may be horizontal as well as vertical, and it looks dull and unattractive and smells stale. Number B. Dirt. It's an unwanted foreign material on a surface, and this implies dust held together firmly by moisture or grease on rough surfaces. Number C. Stain. This is a discoloration caused on a hard or soft surface by a substance containing dyes, proteins, acids or alkalis. Stains are difficult to remove by routine cleaning processes. So any stain must be removed as soon as possible by using powders to absorb it, solvents to dissolve it, or an acidic or alkaline cleaner to neutralize it. And lastly, number D. Tarnish. This is a discoloring or deposition on a metal or alloy surface caused by chemical reaction with certain substances found in air, water, and foodstuffs. Each metal gets a different type of tarnish when exposed for too long to these substances. Now let's discuss the types of cleaning agents one by one. The first one is water. Water is referred as the universal solvent. This is the prime agent in the cleaning process. However, though an excellent solvent, water alone is not sufficiently effective cleanser to meet the standards most hotels require. For water to be effective in cleaning, it must be used with other cleaning agents such as detergents, soaps, and so on. From the perspective of cleaning, there are two types of water: hard water and soft water. Soft water is ideal for cleaning purposes and also to make up the proper dilution of other cleaning agents. Now let's discuss the next cleaning agent, that is detergent. These are cleaning agents that when used with water loosens and removes dirt and then hold it in suspension so that the dirt is not redeposited on the cleaned surfaces. There are two types of detergent. They are soapy detergent and synthetic detergent. Soapy detergents are made of animal or vegetable fat. They are mostly used for washing skin or clothes. And synthetic detergents are made from organic chemicals, which is derived from petroleum. Acid cleaners. Acids used as cleaning agents may vary from mild acid, example acetic acid, or strong concentrated hydrochloric acid. Citric acid and acetic acid are used for metal cleaning, whereas oxalic acid for removing stubborn water stains from hard floors or toilets. Then comes solvent. These cleaning agents are used for dry cleaning and for stain removal. They all have strong fumes, so they should be used very in care and proper way. Example: methylated spirits, turpentine, white spirit, acetone, etc. Next is abrasives. These are substances or chemicals that depend on their rubbing or scratching action to clean dirt and grit from hard surfaces. They are used to remove very stubborn stains on various surfaces. Next is alkaline cleansers. These are used as cleaning agents in the form of liquids and powders. They are particularly used in laundry. Very strong alkalis should be used with the utmost caution as they are corrosive and toxic. These are called caustic alkalis. Many alkalis act as bleaches. Caustic soda-based cleaning agents are used to clear blocked drains and to clean ovens and other industrial equipment. Disinfectants. The term disinfectant is now used as a general term that covers all kinds of agents that bring about germ control. Most of the disinfectants have a strong smell and therefore should be used only in recommended amounts in areas where germ control is required. Then comes deodorants. Deodorants or deodorizer. These are agents for disguising bad smells, that means removing bad smells. They counteract stale odors and sometimes introduce fragrance in the area. They are mostly used in guest rooms, bathrooms, and in public areas like lobbies, etc. They are available in liquids, powders, and crystalline blocks, for example, naphthalene balls. Next comes floor sealers. These are applied to flooring surfaces as a semi-permanent finish that acts as a protective barrier by preventing the entry of dirt, grit, liquids, grease, stains, and bacteria. They prevent scratching and provide an easily maintainable surface. According to their functions, floor sealers can be finishing, protective, or a combination of both. Lastly comes polishes. These chemicals produce a shine by providing a smooth surface from which light is reflected evenly. Polishes are primarily applied to a surface to form a hard protective layer and thus guard against finger marks, stains, and scratches. They also create an attractive shine on the hard surface. Okay students, now let's discuss what is pH scale. Full form of pH is percentage of hydrogen. For example, pH of acid is less than 7 and that of salt is 7 and that of bases is more than 7. So how do we identify if a substance is an acid or a base? For that we use a indicator. So pH is the measure of the concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution. pH is measured on a log scale. pH is used to indicate a degree of acidity or alkalinity of a solution. When there is a high hydrogen ions, the solution is acidic. On the other hand, when the hydrogen ions concentration is low, the solution is basic. pH gives us the measure of the strength of acidity or basic. pH measures the degree of acidity or alkalinity of any substance on a scale from 0 to 14. The amount of acidity or alkalinity will affect the cleaning power of the cleaning agent. So it is important to consider the pH when choosing a cleaning agent for a particular job. Solutions which have a pH of less than 7 are acidic and those with pH more than 7 are alkaline. The further away a number is from 7, the greater the degree of acidity or alkalinity. The following list is the common pH scale for cleaning chemicals. So students, please go through it for your understanding. So dear students, that's it from today's session. I request everyone to go through the slides once again for better understanding. In case you have any doubt, you can definitely ask me. I will be really happy to help you all out. Thank you so much for watching the video.